I will call to order the regular monthly meeting of the New Rochelle Public Library Board of Trustees. It is 7:32 p.m. And if we could start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. The attendance sheet has gone around. We have an excused absence for our board member, Nancy Weinberger. We will continue to move forward with the approval of the minutes for our April meeting. I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes before we go to discussion. May I get a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Corey Galloway. Okay, I will open the floor for discussion of any questions, concerns with regard to the April 2025 board meeting. Okay. Hearing none, I will ask for a vote. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Great, thank you. We will move on to our regular business with a report from our Westchester Library System representative, David Menner. Hi, David.
Good evening. The Governance Committee met on April 22nd, 2025, where we amended, updated, and reviewed various WLS employee handbook policies, including topics such as paid sick leave, anti-harassment, records retention and disposition, privacy, data security programs, and the amended policies were approved at the WLS meeting this past week on April 29, 2025. The Finance Committee also met on April 29, 2025, the library materials expense analysis financial audit was performed and was presented for approval at that meeting as well. WLS has been transitioning oversight of the interlibrary loan functions from the outreach team to the integrated library system and discovery team to help facilitate streamlining technical catalog circulation aspects of the interlibrary loan services in order to keep it high functioning. Volunteer awards. So the 2025 Velma K. Moore Award, which is presented by the Library Trustees Association section of the New York Library Association. Nominations are due by June 30th, 2025. Just a brief description. The award is given to an individual group of individual volunteers who have made exemplary contributions to the development of library services in New York State. Nominees may include trustees, community members, library boards, or any volunteer individual or group who supports libraries, and nominations can be made by anyone in the library community. I think there are some potential great candidates here. In terms of trustee handbook club, trustee education opportunities, there's one upcoming July 15th, 2025 from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on the subject of recruiting and retaining quality staff, and November 18th, 2025 from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Next level trusteeship, building an effective and impactful board culture. Any questions?
Any questions for David? Thank you, David.
Sure.
All right, moving on to the president's report. Just as a reminder, as per our bylaws and understanding for trustee education, we all have to complete each year, and based on education, New York State education law, 2 hours of board training. So please do not forget about the trustee handbook book club meetings, those that are coming up July 15th and November 18th, as well as pre-approved sessions, and you can find that at the Mid-Hudson Library website. I will just say that I attended yesterday's book club, and I am a big fan now of the head of the Mid-Hudson Library Group. She was really informative. It was a great session on board recruitment, orientation, and training. I learned a lot. I look forward to working with all of you to kind of put some of these things in place, so for us to get continue to improve and become an even stronger board than we are already. Also just wanted to say thank you to our board and library staff who teamed up this past weekend for the Scavaganza fundraiser for the Library Foundation and came in second. And so I would like to thank our Secretary, Rhiannon Navin, for being the captain of the team and leading them to success. Thanks to all the board members who were able to attend and to those who also made donations to the effort. We have a board retreat that we will be attending on May 8th for the purposes of training and planning. And again, that is at 7:30. So I wanted to make sure that we announced it here as well. I noticed, I mentioned this at the board hearing, but I did want to say again, if I could borrow your newsletter, Rhiannon, to use as a prop, because it is so lovely. This is the first annual, it will be annual next year, but it is the first budget newsletter that we have sent out. We often send out, every year we send out a budget mailer. And that budget mailer has the basics of what the budget is. This is a budget newsletter. This is the first. It will continue. It is a robust accounting of the work and successes of the library, as well as a very thorough report on an explanation of the proposed library budget. It is bilingual and includes so much information that allows people to not only learn about the library and the work that we do, but really have a clear understanding and a level of transparency about the library budget. So I would really like to thank our director, Eugenia Shatoff, for taking the lead on this, for developing this, for putting this together. It is really, it's really exceptional, and I think it really helps our community better understand the functions of the library. So thank you for that. This has gone out to every household, and there are copies available in the library. I encourage everyone in the community to come in to get a copy, to read through it, to and share it with others. And this is for the board vote that will happen on the board budget. Let me try that again. This is for the budget vote that will be happening on May 20th. Lastly, there was a lovely article about the library in LoHUD on Friday, April 25th. It included a brief interview with our director, as well as an overview of programs, especially the children's programs that happen at the Main and Huguenot libraries, and programs for teens that included college prep, study help, and volunteer opportunities. So I encouraged everyone to take a look, to share widely. It is such a wonderful benefit for everyone to learn about what happens at the library. So that is it for the president's report. And I will turn it over to Eugenia for our director's report.
So given the early date of this meeting, it being the first of the month, we don't have a report on the month of April yet, but you'll be receiving it via email, and we'll have 2 reports in the June board meeting.
Thank you, Eugenia. All right, thank you. And I will turn it over now to the committees for the committee report. We will start with the budget committee, Rhiannon, and I'll pass you back if you'd like to just double down on that.
Just double down on that. So before this meeting, we held a public budget hearing where our library director, Eugenia Shatoff, went through the details of the library's work and of the proposed budget. And as Lucille has mentioned, a lot of that information can be found in this budget mailer that every household should have received, and that's also available in the library. We had a budget Q&A session already on April 7th. The recording of that session can be found on the website, along with detailed budget information, as well as information on the actual election on May 20th. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and information about how to obtain an absentee ballot and find your polling location, all that good stuff can be found on the library website. There will be, as we mentioned during the public budget hearing, there will be another Q&A session on the budget that will be held right here in the same spot at the library on Monday, May 5th at 6:30, where the director will give another overview of the budget, and the public is able to attend in person or via Zoom. If you want to attend via Zoom, you have to register ahead of time, and if you want to submit a question, you have to do that ahead of time on Zoom. If you attend in person, you are able to ask your question in real time in the room. And we hope to have a good turnout on May 20th and vote in favor of our budget.
Great. Thank you, Rhiannon. Any questions for Rhiannon? None? Okay. Turning over to buildings and grounds, Corey.
Sure. We're meeting this Friday, actually, due to the earlier meeting, so we don't have a report today. Similar to the director's report, we meet Friday and then we'll meet the following Friday, so I'll have 2 reports in June. And I think that's what we have for now. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Corey. We, as I mentioned, have an excused absence of our board member Nancy Weinberger, who is the chair of the Community Relations Committee. So we do not have a report for the Community Relations Committee tonight. We'll turn it over to Vera Salter for the Finance Committee report.
I do not have a report today as the Finance Committee did not meet in the last month.
Okay. Thank you, Vera. That brings us to the Personnel Committee. And as Chair of the Personnel Committee, I will note that the Personnel Committee will meet on Monday, May 12th at 9 a.m. The information is on our website to attend that meeting via Zoom. Therefore, there is no report at the moment for the Personnel Committee. Turning it over to the Policy Committee. Bella.
Hi, hello, everyone. So the Policy Committee is actually meeting on Monday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, at 9 a.m. The information will be on the website, so please, for those people who are interested in joining, we're going to be working on and hopefully moving forward our bylaws and also record retention policy. Right. Okay, and there is no report at this time because we have not met quite yet, but similar to what our director Eugenia Shatoff mentioned, we'll have then 2 reports for our June meeting.
Okay, I think that's going to be a very robust meeting. Okay, turning it over to Special Projects Committee, Tatiana.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Okay, very good. Thank you. I would like to then open up to public discussion. Okay, hearing none, I will make a motion to adjourn the regular May meeting. May I get a second? Seconded by Corey Galloway. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, we are adjourning at 7:45 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.